Welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy, and I'm here to read you another story. And I have a story about something that I know you love. Well, a couple of things. One, it's about kitty cats, and two, it's about unicorns. Those are things we love, and this book is called Itty Bitty Kitty Corn. Itty Bitty Kitty Corn. This is about a kitty that wants to be a unicorn, and what happens when her friends say she's not a unicorn. They're not being very nice. But Kitty Corn doesn't care because she knows that she's a unicorn. And when we get inside this book, we're going to find out that she meets a friend that makes her feel all better. I think this is a great book for us to read. I like Kitty Corn, and I think that we're going to get to know her really, really well. So are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy and meet Itty Bitty Kitty Corn? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up because here we go. Itty Bitty Kitty Corn by Shannon Hale and Luann Pham. Kitty thinks she might be a unicorn. A horn sits atop her fuzzy head, pointing up, up, up to the sky. She feels so perfectly unicorny. Look at me, says Kitty, who when she looks in the mirror, thinks she sees a unicorn. You're not a unicorn, pretty pie, says Parakeet. You're curled up like a cat, Fluffy Fry, says Gecko. Uh-oh. Parakeet and Gecko are telling her she's not a unicorn. That doesn't make her happy. Kitty stands tall. She prances on her pawed claw, unicorn hooves. She gallops on her eensy-weensy unicorn legs. Look at me, says Kitty as she's galloping around like a unicorn. You're still not a unicorn, Fuzzy Hiney, says Parakeet. You have a stubby tail, teeny tiny, says Gecko. They're not being very nice. Kitty closes her eyes. She concentrates, and poof! Her tail puffs up flat. Look at me, says Kitty, who now really feels like a unicorn. You're never going to be a unicorn, funny foo, says Parakeet. You meow in your sleep, Miffy Mo, says Gecko. Again, they are not being very nice. Nay, says Kitty. Nay, nay. She sticks her pink nose in their ears in case they didn't hear. Nay! You're a cat, says Parakeet. And that's that, says Gecko. Not very nice friends. Still, Kitty's a unicorn heart beats harder. She lifts her front hoof and sweeps her magnificent tail. The sun is low, the shadows are long. At last, she looks exactly how she feels. Ha! Look at me now, yells Kitty, looking at her tall shadow that makes her look like a unicorn. Wow, says Parakeet, astonished. Woo, says Gecko, impressed. Finally, they see me, thinks Kitty. Until, clop, 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 Gecko points with his fat-tipped finger. Now that's a unicorn. What is that? The unicorn brandishes his horn. He sweeps his magnificent tail. He neighs a mighty neigh. Suddenly, Kitty feels no bigger than a ball of lint. It's a real unicorn. Flop, flop, flop. Kitty wanders away. She takes off her unicorn horn because she's sad that she's not a unicorn. Pardon me, says Unicorn. Yes, squeaks Kitty. I so admire your fuzzy ears and silver whiskers, says Unicorn. You do? Says Kitty, who is surprised that the unicorn likes her. And I wondered. Unicorn looks right and then left. Did you know? What? Says Kitty. Did you know? Unicorn whispering now. What? What? Yells Kitty, who just can't wait anymore. Did you know, says Unicorn, that I am a kitty corn? Unicorn has kitty ears. Kitty gasps. Her tiny tail twitches with joy. Yes, says Kitty. I see that now. You are a kitty corn. You are a fuzzy, furry, adorable kitty corn. Unicorn nods. I knew that another kitty corn like you would say. They're both kitty corns. Yes, says Kitty. I see you. Kitty and Unicorn are both kitty corns. Kitty trots on her soft, teeny paws, and Unicorn pads on his huge, golden hoofs. They both like to toss their manes and brandish their horns. They both like to scamper after bumblebees and stretch out in a patch of grass. And when the sun is low, their shadows merge till you can no longer tell one from the other. Wow, that was really special. Kitty Corn and Unicorn became the best of friends, and Kitty Corn did not care what those other animals were saying to her. She knew she was a unicorn, and then she met a unicorn that said, hey, I'm a kitty corn too. This was a fun book, and I like Itty Bitty Kitty Corn, and I think that we're going to get to know her more because I'm going to go out and find more books with Itty Bitty Kitty Corn and see what kind of adventures we can go on with her and her new friend, the unicorn. This was a good book. I really liked it. It made me happy. You know what? If you look in the mirror and you see a unicorn standing there, that's just fine. You stand up and you be proud of who you are and what you look like because God made you to look exactly like you do. And it doesn't matter what anybody else says. You just have to believe in yourself and believe that God loves you and made you perfect as you are. That's the lesson I got out of this book, and I want to get to know Itty Bitty Kitty Corn better because I think that's a lesson that she has learned. But now, my little kitty, I need you to crawl into bed. I need you to tuck your unicorn horn right under those covers and get ready for a good night's sleep. And when you're out there tomorrow running around like a unicorn, no matter what anybody says or what anybody else does, obey and obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy because I'm going to be sitting right here ready to read a book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.